Yeah.
What up? Yeah.
Saturday Morning Conversation, episode 20.
Yes, indeed. I made it.
10 plus 10. Well, now you can't just say 10 plus 10 is 20. You got to say 10 plus 10. Then you got to show the math. Like,
Or
you got to draw
double X.
You got to draw the fucking little boxes with all this new math.
Why would you do that? You can't just do Roman numerals?
I mean, we could, but I was just talking about 10 plus 10. And then I realized that you can't just say 10 plus 10 is 20 anymore, because in schools they don't teach it like that. You got to draw the stupid little boxes.
Look, man,
everything has a value.
Look. I'm motherfucking 40 now. I ain't got time for no new motherfucking math.
Listen.
I ain't got time for that shit.
Listen.
10 plus 10 is 20. It's just simple.
That's it.
It's just very simple.
That's it. So, like,
all this extra shit, like, why you got to complicate easy math?
I don't, because, I mean, I get the value of having kids understand how the math was developed, right? I get that shit.
It's trying to make yourself look smarter than you are by doing extra shit that you don't need to do.
Right. 10 plus 10 been 20. This is why. Because 1 and 1 is 2. 0, 0, 0. Done. But
Bang, next question.
I help my lady's daughter with her homework. Mm-hmm. She comes over with the math homework. Like, Can you help me with this? And I'm like, all right. So I help her work through the process, but I help her my way, and I just tell her to draw that shit out. However she needs, whatever artwork goes with this solution, that's what you got to draw.
Wait.
Because I don't know shit about that.
Wait, did she come home and all of it with red all over it, all these red X's? Like, but it's the right answer.
No. Because I help her solve the problem.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So she knows what the answer is.
You took out the hook.
She's just responsible for the artwork that goes with the solution that they have to show in these books. With the little, you got to draw like square sections, and then you got to put in like little boxes, and every little box has its own fucking value, and then you got to make sure that the artwork matches the answer. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Why is it fucked up?
Oh yeah, we got the silent producer.
We got our silent producer in the building.
Yeah, not so silent producer.
Our not so silent producer.
Yes.
In the building.
Yeah. Making a special appearance.
Her hashtag is hashtag fuck50.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Mm-hmm. I didn't say it. That's her hashtag.
You know,
I don't want no smoke.
You know, my hashtag is Charlie Ward can get these buckets.
Yeah, Charlie
Where you
Ward.
at, Charlie Ward?
Oh boy,
I ain't hear from you this week.
I don't know what my hashtag is. What, label out?
Hashtag label out.
Yeah.
So, last night was DJ IronMonkey's birthday. He finally entered into the big man status.
Oh yes.
Big 40. Welcome to the club.
I feel like, remember back in the day when they had like major video stores where you used to like, this is how I feel old now because I'm talking about when you used to go to stores to rent videos. And remembering that shit. And then you had that little room with the curtain.
With all the porn in the back.
Yeah, you move. And now you feel like an adult. For some weird reason, it's like, yeah, it's different on this side. Yeah, you know, I feel like I earned it.
Yeah,
my gray hair,
listen. Yeah,
got my kids.
As a black man, you got about 10 years left, bro.
No, well, I don't.
On average.
I don't eat a lot of salt. You know.
Oh, well, then you're good.
I'm not really a soda, sugary kind of guy, so it's never really been Kool-Aid in my fridge like that. Like, my family's West Indian, so we never had Kool-Aid.
Shameful. It is shameful.
No, well, we had Morby, we had Seamoss, we had Cyril.
That nasty-ass Goya shit.
Oh, Malta Goya? Oh, yeah, that shit was good. But we didn't really have sugary shit. Like, the worst shit we had was, like, cod liver oil and orange juice. It's supposed to clean out your blood. It's supposed to clean out your blood, and it's supposed to be good for you. Cod liver oil.
That's the worst shit on the fucking planet. I would rather eat shit pies.
No. Give me the cod liver oil and the orange juice. I'm good with that.
I don't know. It's on the same level to me.
No, because I know the benefits. No, but see, now they have
if you're just thinking about benefits, then yeah.
Well,
but I'd rather do shots of apple cider vinegar every day, and that shit is gross too. Fuck that. I'll never do that shit again.
Yeah, well, but you could. There's different ways to negate that, but yeah, this is things that you got to do now that you're 40. And me, it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm old, and I feel like I'm not old. I'm aged, with the air quotes.
Like cheese.
Yes, like a fine wine. Yeah, like cheese. we're not going to talk about that first 40-year-old fart. That shit did stink. But all that aside, yeah, no, like a fine wine.
Shit, man, I've been 40 for a couple months now.
Yeah.
And
it's not different? No?
we'll be back there making
Yeah, the not so silent producer.
Like I said, I've been 40 for a couple months now.
Times 6.
Yeah, well...
How shit?
Well, we know the truth because his
My
birthday's
birthday
coming
is
up.
next week.
Yeah,
For
you
2
see?
weeks.
Yeah, his birthday's coming up, so...
So just let me enjoy this moment of
Yeah.
whatever
Still
it
not in
is.
the 40 club yet, though.
You'll be there soon.
And 11/12.
Right? I'm 11/12 through 40. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Your body hurts a little more in the morning. You know what I mean? You got to stretch. You got to stretch. You got to make sure you get your workouts in, whatever they are.
Stretching is key, though.
Stretching is key.
Stretching is major.
Vitamins and shit. Make sure you get your nutrients.
Your Centrum one of days.
You know,
Hashtag label out.
you gotta make sure that no matter what,
You have your Centrum.
you stretch. No matter what it is, because when your flexibility goes, you can't bend over the tights. Your back hurts all the
No,
time.
well, see, there's so many other benefits with stretching because outside of when people,
I'm just talking about the importance of it when you're over 40. Like,
yeah,
and you also got a plan. You got a plan. You can't just go on a party no more. You got to be like, I'm gonna party on Friday. I'm gonna rest on Saturday and Sunday.
yeah,
Like,
it's just my chill time because I got work on Monday.
because you got work on Monday, and you got to make sure that you have those 2 buffer days
Yeah,
to get your life back.
Yeah, you
'Cause
can't go partying on a Sunday extra hard and then wake up to go to work
Nah,
smooth on a Monday.
that shit don't happen. No
that
more.
bounce back ain't there no more.
You know, like we went out last night.
Yeah.
That was your night to get tore back because now it's going to take you 2
But
days
see,
to
even
feel
with
right.
that now, being 40, you learn, okay, you pick a drink, you stick with that drink. Don't mix shit. Right? So I had...
ain't that the truth?
So the drink I had, it was tequila, melon drink, and I think it was like ginger ale. So I think it was called a Ghostbuster. Yeah, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. So that that being said, you know, goes from the past, goes to the future, either way, goes to the present. But I'm not afraid of no ghosts, so I had the Ghostbuster. That was my mindset. So that's the only thing I stuck with. So came home. I was surprised that they said it was motherfucking 1 o'clock. I was like, oh shit, it's 1 o'clock. We've been here this long. Like, oh damn. But got home, everything was smooth. I woke up like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning.
That's that official old shit.
Yeah.
You go out, you have a couple drinks, and you feeling real lovely when you come home, and then at 6:30, you just awake.
Yeah.
Not even groggy. Like,
You know why? Because I'm motherfucking 40 and I earn my daytime nap. Put on some motherfucking golf.
Listen.
Sit in the chair. Crank back the thing.
The nap is.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I understand how cranky I am when I don't get my fucking nap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, they're not so silent.
yeah, then let's listen.
You
3
don't
to
like it, Craigie.
3 to 5. You need to nap. Like,
It's like how some people need a Snickers bar. Hashtag
gotta
level out.
nap in the middle of the day. You gotta be ready, especially like if you're gonna try to do anything after like 8 o'clock. You gotta, if you don't have your daytime nap, then you're not doing that shit.
Nah, because you'll be
be like,
having
yo.
them hard blinks by like 8:45. Like,
Yo, what happened to you, man? I thought
them hard nods.
I thought you was coming out last night. Yeah, man, I didn't get my nap, so you know, I was tired.
Nah, I overslept, D. I woke up, it was motherfucking 9:30, and I'm like, I ain't gonna find no parking. You find reasons.
You're gonna get an email.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna get a welcome to 40 packet. It's gonna have all the excuses to get out of shit that you never even thought of using. But now that you're 40, it's acceptable and shit. You can use them shits. You can be like, oh man, I had to get gas, bro. Like, there's no way. And you can use like,
My shoelaces were wet. I didn't want to put on wet shoelaces on my shoes.
you can use responsible excuses and shit.
Oh, I don't have to give them kind of shoelace excuse.
Nah, you can use like responsible shit, and people are okay with it. Be like, yo, man, I can't go out this weekend, man. I gotta pay my phone bill.
yo, for real. Be like, you know what? My son's birthday is coming up, and he wanted this game, so.
Or, yo, I gotta work on Monday. And people will they'll just absorb that, and then later on they'll be like, yo, but it's like Thursday night.
Yeah.
You know,
You got work on Monday. You can't come out on.
I gotta get up. I gotta get up early is my favorite. You know what I mean? I gotta get up early, man.
I'd be like, man, I got kids. Like, I can't be. I don't have disposable income like that. Like, I gotta be responsible.
You know, you can use all those excuses now without your boys going, "Oh, motherfucker, you can sleep whenever you."
Yo, you sleep on your dad, yo.
We just stay up all night. Then you just go do what you gotta do, and then you could just sleep after.
Yeah. You sleep on your dad, yo. I'm like, nah, I can't really be on that time no more.
Sleep is for the weak.
Yeah. Nah. Sleep is what I'm gonna do.
Nah, bro.
Between
we're sleeping here.
I don't really think I have a nap time yet. I think these are new decisions I gotta make now that I turn 40.
Yeah, you gotta schedule that shit, and then whatever time you schedule it for.
In the 40 manual, choose a nap time.
Don't miss your nap. Don't miss your nap, son. Like, I'm telling you, your whole life is going to be different.
Wait, what page would that be on
That's page 5.
Page 5?
That's page 5.
Choose a nap time?
Choose a nap time. You know. You can choose a nap time and you choose what's going to be on the Netflix. Unless you're going to watch. I always put on, like, I put on, like, nature shows and shit.
Well, okay.
And I have that playing in the background and I just nap. And you come in and out of your nap. And then.
Nature shows, that's actually.
Yeah, like, or
damn,
like.
These are kind of big decisions.
Right?
Because I don't want to watch See, this is the thing.
You don't want to watch anything that's going to be too engaging.
Yes,
like,
that's number one.
Where you're like awake, because then you're not getting your nap.
You know what show's good for that? Frasier. Because it's funny enough where it's ha 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 ha, but it's not like, oh shit, or oh, you believe that? Like, it's not going to be that kind of funny. And then it has this kind of slow, kind of monotone kind of way about it, where it's soothing, where it's talk radio.
Yeah.
Like it's old school AM radio where they used to. This is weird. When I used to work at the bowling alley, one thing I used to do, I didn't have a TV. I used to listen to Twilight Zone on the AM station. Like, I just tuned in and they would read it.
Oh,
Kinda
yeah,
like
yeah,
how they
yeah.
had War of the Worlds back in the day.
They still do that shit sometimes.
I like that shit.
But
Frasier has that kind of way where now I think that might be. I'm gonna have to give it a test run and
listen,
get back to
I don't
you.
even get that involved. I either put on some shit that I've seen 55 times, like Black Hawk Down or Bad Boys 2 or some shit, but I don't have to watch it.
No, that's too much
It's
action.
just ambient noise in the background. Or we already know what time it is. I feel like the alarm is part of the show at this point.
Yeah, it's that character that just comes up when you say certain things.
But also, I like the nature shows because it got that dude. What's his name? The British dude.
David Attenborough.
David Attenborough.
Oh, okay.
And he's got like the best voice. So when he's talking about the shit, and you just in and out, like it's like the perfect nap. Like you're not sound asleep, but
Plus,
you're
it's
rested.
educational.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing I like too. I like educational stuff because when my kids were younger, when they used to take naps, I used to turn on light classical music because some of the heaviest stuff is just way too heavy and boom, 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 and it sound like nightmares, quote unquote. So I used to play light classical music where it's more like flowery type shit because they say it helps with brain stimulation and brain development. I don't know if I want to do that because I feel like a different kind of 40 at that time. That's more reserved than like my 60s maybe. That might be in the 60s manual, you know.
You also got to choose where you're gonna nap.
All right.
You know, you're gonna nap in the recliner, or you're gonna go upstairs. Like I go upstairs in the bed.
But you know, if you sleep on the recliner, you're waking up with some kind of soreness.
Well,
so.
that's true. You can't sleep in chairs like that where you just pass out in any kind of like.
Right.
I'll fall asleep in the recliner. I'm like, oh shit, what did I do to myself? And I'm in traction for a week or whatever.
You know what? My grandfather, my step grandfather, what he used to do was when he used to watch TV, he would sit he wouldn't sit on the couch. He would sit on the ground with his back on the couch, and he would just sit on the ground and watch TV. I guess it used to help him, you know, keep his back straight and.
It seems like a tough position to nap in, sir.
Yeah, I don't think I want to nap in that position, but just
listen. I get all the way in the bed. Like my nap is.
I don't think I could nap in the bed.
Like, you know, but not like all the way, like so across the bed. Like not like I don't know. I'm always in a weird.
You know
position.
what I'm gonna do? I have to get like a floor mat because I like laying down on the floor, like flat on the floor, just flat on my back sometimes. because it just helps me just relax a little bit. But I do it upstairs, on the floor in the living room, and I just have like a pillow behind my neck. And the only problem is when I'm trying to watch TV, I'm trying to turn it this way, and then I'll have to turn my neck.
You got to remember, when it's nap time, the TV is just background ambient noise, so it don't really matter what's on.
All right, yeah.
Baseball's also good to nap to.
Golf.
Mm-hmm. Throw the golf channel on.
And then you hear the that's the level of action.
I'm not pretty good to tennis.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like something like whatever you don't have to engage your brain in.
Yeah.
That's got to be your nap time.
And basically, the commentary is also there as well.
Yeah, Sports Center, because that shit is like the same every fucking 30 minutes anyway.
No, but then they'll say, "Oh, you had to see this dunk," and now I have to open my eye and see this dunk because he's telling me I have to see this dunk.
But it's okay because it's going to be the same dunk that you're going to see after your nap.
It's the same kind of dunk you was doing on me during double dribble last night. Yes, I'm gonna just face the music.
You're just gonna face the music early.
Yeah. I'm gonna just head it on one time.
Yeah, so we're at the.
I'm gonna take your thunder away from you.
Oh, you're gonna take my thunder away? Nah, you can't take away this thunder because. So,
oh man.
If you're a person of a certain age, then you remember the Nintendo systems.
Yep, NES.
NES.
Hashtag
you had to blow on the cartridge and then use another cartridge to put that shit and keep your game on.
Well, that's after some wear and tear, but at first you're supposed to just put the cartridge in and press down. That's on new systems.
Well,
if you were like that.
Yeah. Who had a new? I didn't get my shit new.
Neither did I.
So I had to blow that shit.
That's when there was like $100, like $200 for the system.
They were expensive as shit.
Hell yeah, it was too expensive for me to have.
And you had to have the one game that you never played because that was the game that you used to wedge that shit in the top so that your game didn't move around.
That Uncle Fester game, like where the fuck this game come from? We're having this light bulb.
Yo, people who play Nintendo are like the most focused individuals ever, by the way, because you couldn't save your game.
No.
So you just had to beat that shit or come back and start again the next time.
It was one of them kind of things where I used to make sure I did my chores before having to play because if I started to play, my mother would get mad and she would unplug it. No!
Or you just got to pause it and then hope nobody trips over the cord.
That too.
Like,
and I had the older sister. I love her to death. So I had the older sister that played the classic role of the older sister. She would be the one to unplug it. I needed to use my hairdryer, but I was playing my game. Well, you could play it after I'm done.
Yo, the buttons, like you accidentally hit the reset button all the time.
Oh yeah, you brush up against it.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so
yeah, about that.
We're at the arcade spot last night. You know what I'm saying? We beat Ninja Turtles.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it did take quite a while.
Took a little bit of time. But fuck it, it was free. You know what I'm saying? It's not
How
like
many damn shredders they had at that end though?
Yo, it was like 13 shredders at the end.
Imagine if we really had to pay for that shit though. How much money we would have put into that machine?
Yo, I mean, when I was younger, I was much better. I think it still cost me like.
The music was a little
like $15.
And plus, I swear the guy that was playing the game next to us kept farting. I don't know if it was him.
The black dude with the headphones on?
Yeah.
Like he was plugged into the game and shit? I don't know. That dude came in with an iPad.
I don't know if
he had headphones and an iPad.
I don't know if he was streaming.
What game was that?
If it wasn't Mortal Kombat, it might have been.
But he was like dancing around and shit. Like he was like.
Yeah.
He was on his own island. So
yeah,
shout out to that dude.
He was in a zone.
Yeah,
yeah, I gotta give it to him. He was in a world of his own, and that's cool about that place because you can be in the world of your own too. Because
yeah, they took some of the good games out of that motherfucker though. So I was looking, Silent Scope wasn't in there this time. And that's my shit.
Maybe it's out for repair.
Maybe.
Gotta keep hope alive.
And so then we sat down on the emulator and shit, and pulled up good old double dribble. With the black and white dunks.
Oh yeah, I was getting a lot of missed dunks. I don't understand why my guys were waiting to try to dunk after they were underneath the rim or behind the backboard, and then okay, here I come after being down by 20 points. I'm trying to get at least a layup or at least a dunk. All right, momentum change. My guy just giving up this little Bob Cousy little jump in the lane. My guys can't box out. They don't want to play defense. Like, it was really the New York Knicks.
Got out on him early.
Yeah.
Gave him the Steph Curry treatment. Hit like 10 threes.
From like half court.
Yeah,
no
throwing
damn
them up
reason.
from everywhere.
But you was playing with the Boston Frogs.
But double dribble always had the little sweet spot.
Yeah,
And when your dude hit the sweet spot, you just gotta make sure he get it at the sweet spot.
You know what kept messing me up? Because we're playing a Nintendo game, but the controller is a universal kind of controller, so it had the buttons out of Super Nintendo.
Here comes the excuses.
No, it was the real deal logic. So I'm thinking I'm pressing B, but I'm pressing what's that button? Y at the top, right? So I'm missing pressing B, so I got to try to position myself. But you know what? I made my adjustment, and rather losing by 20, I only lost by, what, 7? 10?
10, I think, 10 or 11.
Yeah, so I made it respectable, towards the end.
Yeah. All that matters is that I came in and dominated this game night situation.
Yeah. Well,
Cause,
not against the USSR.
It took you all night. We finally found a game that you could compete.
Well, they give him a handicap with the win, lose, or draw thing.
Oh, well, no, the win, lose, or draw. Nah.
Yeah, I won the second time around though.
No, but wait, who won the Wheel of Fortune?
I did. Your cousin did win the first time, and then I won the second time.
Yeah,
but I got the puzzle. I got the final puzzle.
Oh yeah, you won the Bentley.
Yeah, I won the Bentley and shit.
Oh yeah, ballin'.
I won the Bentley last night.
Playing Wheel
of Fortune and shit.
Oh man, I didn't know why you didn't go with the emerald necklace.
Fuck.
For your lady.
Because, man, you got always with the car on Wheel of Fortune, and you can sit in it and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
play like you're driving. Yeah. And then they hit you with what the taxes to release the car.
So this is your car, but you got to pay us these taxes real quick.
It's going to be about $50,000 on SB. Can you cash me out on that?
No, we can't finance you either. You know what I'm saying? You just got to pay for that shit. But overall, it was a good night. You know what I'm saying?
I see how you try to smooth over the fact that you picked ice hockey, and I
let you come back because it was your birthday and shit.
Yeah,
I had to do something. I had to give you something.
USSR.
Had to let your birthday end on a good note. You know what I'm saying? Because I jumped out on you. It was like 7-0.
Yeah, but I came back. What was the score like?
13-9 or some shit.
Yeah, man. I had my guy trying to run out the clock at the end.
This dude trying to run out the clock in a video game.
Yeah, man. Even though I had a 4-point lead and there was only like 30 seconds left, I'm like, hell no, I'm not making this be a comeback. Hell no. I had the skinny dude, the extra quick dude. And that was the thing with that game. It was strategy because if you went with the skinny dude, he's mad quick, but his shot is limp. Like, his stick was the softest stick. Then you go with the medium guy that looked like Mario. Like, he wasn't that quick, he wasn't that strong, and he had a decent shot. Or you could go with the fat dude, right? Mad slow, but he had that mean shot. And he's hard to defend. Like, the other dudes you could just knock over. Like, the little skinny dude, you could just knock over Mario. Like, it was strategy.
The big dude was like knocking everybody over. You skating into him and falling down. And shit.
That's how you was jumping up on me because you was using that big dude. I was like, damn, I'm trying to on the face off. I got this skinny dude going against this big dude. Damn, maybe I can try to slap it back real quick. I'm trying to position and try to move around my lineup so that way on the face off I can just slap it back to somebody and try to run it downfield. Or the field down ice. Damn, that tells you how much I pay attention to hockey.
DJ IronMonkey don't know shit about hockey. Is what I'm saying.
I do know that this is the first year that the NHL is celebrating Black History Month and their Black heritage of hockey. I was meaning to remember his name, and I had it on my laptop, but I don't have my laptop with me. But the first African American hockey player in the NHL.
Oh yeah, he played for the. I think he played for the Canadians.
Canadians?
I think.
All right.
Don't ask me why I know that.
No, because you're more into hockey than anything. Because if anything, aren't you from Hockey Town?
I am from Hockey Town.
Yes, Detroit Red Wings. So the first African American hockey player. I don't think you watch hockey. The not so silent producer.
His name was. He played for the Bruins. What the fuck?
He played for the Bruins?
He played for the Bruins.
Well, at first? Cause
Willie Eldon.
Willie Eldon.
Willie Eldon O'Ree.
All right. Yeah, O'Ree.
He's Canadian, obviously.
Okay.
And,
with a name like Willie?
Well, no, because, I mean, I think all the black hockey players are from Canada.
Pretty pimpin' Willie.
I don't think there are too many black hockey players from the United States that I'm aware of currently, but I know that a majority of them come from Canada,
What's that all about, No, well, there's a different kind of way of life out there,
He's known for being the first black hockey player in the National Hockey League. He played as a winger for the Boston
League
Bruins.
was full of wizards before that.
That's actually interesting because the Bruins in Boston in general is known as a super racist sports town. Yeah. And it was like a huge deal when they drafted the black dude.
Who, Oil Can Boy?
No. The Bruins drafted
PK?
PK Subban.
Yeah.
Number 1 in the draft.
And they caught flack for that?
No, it was just like, this is like the first like black goalie, but because they never had like really black players. Well, that's hockey. Nobody's really had black players, but
yeah. And
then Boston just gets a bad rap. Well, it's a bad rep, but it's also like wildly true because like it's just kind of a racist town overall.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's like you just look like a Yankee fan.
It made a
like I am. I'm like, does it show that much? Might be wearing a Steelers hat and just be like, yo, you look like a Yankee fan. What?
Oh yeah, he did play for the Canadians too.
Oh, there we go, Canadians. You know what? Hockey's one of those kind of sports that now that I'm 40, I might try to pick up. I actually watched some Olympic curling because I was watching basketball.
Yeah, that's my shit.
I was watching basketball, right? I was watching the Lakers. I was watching the Lakers Celtics game, right? And it gets to a point where it's like I don't like watching commercials.
Yo, curling is dope. Curling is so dope. Like I'm trying. They have a league out here.
Do they?
Yeah, it's in Cranston. They got a curling league.
I think the hardest part because I saw.
She's so afraid that I'm going to start curling, and I'm going to have all kinds of curling equipment in the house.
We're gonna have the Trinidad curling team, like how they had the Jamaican bobsled team.
Here's the thing, right?
We're gonna have the Trinidad curling team.
I go hard with my sports.
Come, now, boy. Come. No, not that way. No. Go so with it. Yeah, man, come on. We're going to make this happen.
Yo, there's enough Trinidadies out here, too. You can probably do it.
Yeah. We're going to have the bomb before parties, the intro coming in. Oh, everything coming out. Smoke. Jump and wave.
Like a mini carnival.
Yeah. Steel pans and all. Well, this February is carnival month in Trinidad, so. Steel pan and all. Jump and wave. Come and curl. Alright, hold on. Alright, he coming to it. Are you say scooch the take now the field? Alright, line it up. Here we go. Alright. Brush. Come. No, left. No, my left now, man. So you have Alright. We're gonna leave this so. Alright, that's what we're gonna do, Daryl. We're gonna develop the Trinidad curling team. That's gonna be my new goal. Turning 40, huh? You gotta set lofty goals now that you're 40, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
you're gonna advertise for your podcast too. That can be like your sponsor on the back.
Sponsor on the back on the shirts.
Oh yeah.
We do the live broadcast.
Yeah. And have the broadcasters go on the show. All right. And as we hear Kerwin Evans. And my partner here with me, Micah James. All right, we're going to call this match, and we'll see what's going on here. All right, who we going against today? Nah, man, we don't worry about them. We just worry about what we do. Yeah, that's going to be very interesting, how we develop this curling team.
Yeah, I'm ready. You're
going to be the John Candy of the curling team. You're going to be the man to show us the way.
Yeah, I'm going to teach you the ways of curling.
Yes, you will be the John Candy. Yes, this is going to be the movie.
Here's the thing. I do my sports, man, and then I get a little carried away with my shit. So I'm sure that my not so silent producer over here is not excited about the prospect of me trying to curl because she knows the house is going to be full.
No, but what Trinidadians?
with Trinidadians, but also like mad curling equipment. You gotta have the right shoes, you gotta have the right brooms. Mm-hmm. You might have to have different brooms for different shit.
Nah. Don't get that broom from Fulton Street. Nah, don't get it from him. His brooms, that thing will mash up real quick.
You know, like what if they got a whole collection of brooms? Like, you know how like when you bowl, you got different bowling balls that do different shit.
And then you get those little wheat things. I don't know what they're called.
Oh, they used to be cheese. You gotta have the stones.
Oh, the stones. Oh,
you know, you gotta have stones.
What do you mean? You know we have stones, eh? You mean we bring our stones, no man?
You know, then I mean that's got to be like a heavy, like the curling bag probably weighs wild pounds because it get.
Well,
do they bring their own stones?
Well,
no. You have to figure that part out.
No, that's
stones and shoes and brooms.
No, we'll have like squires, the guys that bring the stones for us. Hey, boy, come boy, hey, hold my stones.
Wow, that's
No, that does not sound hetero.
That doesn't sound like a thing you want.
No, that doesn't sound the hetero thing to be doing.
Hey, boy, come hold my stones.
Hey, come, hold my sack of stones there.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure don't shift around too much, yeah? Yeah, stop shifting around the stones. Yeah, no. He's not going to be curling. Yeah, but yeah, you might have the equipment.
Yeah. Plus, I'm going to curl.
Yeah.
I'll be the one non-Trinidadian dude on the curling team.
Yeah. While we're out partying and everything after practice, he's like, yeah, I'm going to show these guys I got it. In the back of the barn. Yeah. And then we come back and say, but wait, I think I left my lighter back at thing. And we see you out there curling. Oh yeah, he does have it. Somebody gets injured and you have to step in.
You got the whole curling movie already written, huh?
Yes, I do. I got the treatment, I'm telling you.
Hey, we're going to cast this, yo. If you
Other people have like basketball courts in their backyard. We got like a curling track thing or whatever.
Yeah, our backyard is big enough for a curling thing.
Yep. we got a long.
Your backyard is long as shit too.
Put my nephew to work. Start clearing out the back.
Why is it ice out here, Dad?
Because it's cold enough. Hey, it's cold. We might as well make good use of the backyard, eh? Right. When they get warm, it'll be grass. All this ice will melt, and it'll be good for the grass.
Yeah. So moving on.
Yeah,
from curling. Yeah, we're gonna put this shit together though. If you want to be in the curling movie,
yeah, the Trinidadian
curling team, we're gonna try to make the Olympics this year. The curling team, the Trinidadian curling team, is from Rhode Island.
Yes.
we practice in Rhode Island. That's
yes, you heard it here first, right? Setting lofty goals. What page is that on the New Leader 40 manual?
Yeah, that's like page 112.
All right, we're gonna make this happen. 112 where the players dwell. The curling team will dwell on page 112. Huh?
Super Bowl happened.
Oh yeah,
we kind of just glossed right over that shit.
Yeah. Well, I did predict for the Patriots to win.
You did.
Yep.
You did. It's on record.
Yep.
So I called the under. However, I did not call the victory. So congratulations to the Patriots for winning the Super Bowl. They didn't even get no controversial calls in this one.
No. No,
no controversial calls.
It was a clean game.
It was a clean game, very defensive.
Yeah. See, people didn't like it because it was defensive. But the thing is if you're a defensive person, like I said before, I started liking the Steelers because they was heavy defense and they would run the ball. And that's exactly what the Patriots did this game.
Yeah, and Julian Edelman was open the whole game. Like, I don't understand how you get that wide open in a football game anymore.
You know what happened too was with Goff when they was asking him how he felt about being called the other quarterback. He was like, well, I don't mind if they call me the other quarterback. And well, I'm just paraphrasing. I'm sorry. I don't want to really put words in his mouth. But he was just glad just to be there. Yeah. Like, for me, that was also a red flag because it was like, look, You might call me the other quarterback, but I'm out here to show you that I'm going to make a name for myself in this game. Like, be affirmative. Like, stick your chest out. Be like, look, yeah, he's great. What he's done and what he's sustained is great. I'm trying to show you that I'm on that level as well. Stick your chest out. Like, people want to be...
There's not enough...
There's a certain level of humbleness.
There's not enough pettiness in sports, is all I'm saying. Because, you know, when you got the new king of petty, 50 Cent, buying out Rose...
At 50.
You know, I want to see some football players get together and buy out all the seats in the stadium one day. And just have that shit empty.
Empty? Oh, boy. Just a whole... just like a whole
section. Just... or like a basketball game. Like I feel like Mark Cuban would do that type of shit.
Or buy like 2 sections and just have you shift whenever you felt like it. So one side will be empty, the other side will be full. And you could pick and choose whatever side you want because you pay for both sides.
Right.
See, this is one thing I've always wondered.
We'll just buy like half the stadium out.
See, this is one thing I've always wondered with sports though. Right? If you don't like somebody, why spend so much energy booing them? I always thought, like, my line of thinking is, all right, you know what? I don't like you. I'm not even going to spend the energy booing you. I'm going to save that energy to cheer my team. Right? So, here comes the Red Sox. Boo! Red Sox. Oh, Red Sox suck. I'm not going to waste my energy on that. I'm going to be like, all right, whatever. Let's see what y'all do. All right, that's nice. All right, come on. Let's go, Yankees. Now I got my energy. I'm saving my energy up for my team. Like, that's why, like, the whole thing of me not liking your team. Now I'm all of a sudden a hater. No, I just don't like your team.
Oh, you a hater, dog?
Yeah, well, that's the new age shit. And
that's that new shit.
And you know what? I'm 40 and I don't really give a fuck. Let me be a hater. You're a hater too, because you're hating on my hating. So you're a hater too. How about that?
You're not letting me be great right now. So you a hater for not letting me be great.
You know what? You're hating on my hate. So how about that? 2 negatives make a positive. Let's keep it moving.
So
yeah,
Patriots win the Super Bowl, right? Yep. And then Sports Illustrated.
Oh boy,
with their fucking stupid bullshit. Well, I used to be a fan of Sports Illustrated, but then they fucking...
Well, see, now it's clickbait. So they gotta say like wild shit to get your attention because they got your attention on this one.
Yeah, they did. They definitely got my fucking attention. Sports Illustrated said they released the issue, and you know, obviously the Patriots going to be on the cover. They just won the Super Bowl, right?
Oh yeah.
So then on the cover, they called them the greatest of all teams.
Greatest of all teams.
Greatest of all teams. Basically saying that the Patriots are the greatest team of all time.
So of this year or
no? It says like they go in to talk about like Tom Brady and the Patriots and what they've done over the.
Did they talk about the Eason years or the Grogan years or the Tippett years or the
cover has them.
The
Boston
has all their years.
The cover has all their titles, all 6 of them, and then it has them
finally equaling my Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it has GOAT. So then I'm thinking like, oh, it's going to be like about Tom Brady or whatever. And then it just says greatest of all teams, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
Oh,
how can you? How can you say that
greatest of all time, greatest of all teams?
Greatest of all teams.
I get it now.
Now, granted, they're a great team. What they've done in 18 seasons is fantastic, but like, they're not even close to having enough rings and championships to be considered the greatest of all teams.
Yeah, that
greatest football team.
Yeah,
I'll give them that.
NFL?
Like, NFL, greatest NFL franchise. At this point, what they've done.
Well,
but then you got, you know, this, and just if we're just talking about like winning and success, right? The Celtics have what, 17 titles?
Yes.
So wouldn't that already make them not the greatest of all teams in their city? You know what I mean? The Lakers got 16 titles, and that's just 2 other teams in basketball that got more titles than them. The Bulls won 6 titles in 9 years. Like when you talk about like winning, the Montreal Canadiens or the Oilers, they won all those titles in the 80s, and then
All right, so this is the way I see it. Success works in two certain ways, right? This is what is working in, let's say, let me pick a franchise.
I mean, they basically went to a Super Bowl every 2 years.
Even the Yankees got 20.
The Yankees, what is that, 27 rings?
Well,
Something like that. I mean, when you think about other sports teams...
Yeah, we kind of lost count after a while. But it is what it is.
But when you look at other sports, when you look across the land of sports, like you can't call them the greatest of all teams because they don't even have enough winning tradition to be on that level.
All right, that's perfect. See, with the Yankees, they have sustained history of success. Now, granted, it could have been with the Babe Ruth era, and they had a drought when they used to have Deion Sanders on the team and Melito Perez, Placico, Polanco, and all them kind of guys with the Jerry Curl juice and shit like that. Like, they were known for that, and cocaine and shit like that. But you didn't hear that from me, allegedly. But either way, when you look at the totality of their franchise history, what's working in the Patriots, and this is what I was saying earlier when it comes to two sides of success, they're having success right now. And what they're doing right now is supposed to negate all of the bad shit that they had from the beginning of their franchise history. So it's a what are you doing for me lately kind of thing, which kind of whitewashes that. But on the flip side, people won't look at the Chicago Bulls as a great franchise because they were bad. They had that moment in time where they were great, and now they're bad again, right? With hopes of being good.
Yeah, but even if you stack what the Patriots have done up against other franchises in their prime, you can't. They don't. It still doesn't add up. Like then the Celtics won like 13 titles in 11 titles in 13 seasons.
One of the arguments that they could possibly make is that with this new era of salary cap and free agency movements and all this franchise tag and transition tags and all that kind of shit and agents and branding, social media, all this kind of stuff, and what they've done and how they sustain it is kind of like, in a sense, to me, they are the NFL version of the San Antonio Spurs. Because San Antonio Spurs, yeah, they had years that they were on the cusp and they were kind of bad. And then they had Tim Duncan. Then they had that moment where they had Ginobili. They had Parker. They had Diaw. They have just this way of not just turning over talent, but coaching. And now Kawhi Leonard is another one. LaMarcus Aldridge is now something to turn the corner. But when you look at it, what they're doing is the same thing that the Patriots is basically copying. So,
I don't know. I just didn't like the title. I mean, I'm like checking out the.
Yeah,
I'm checking out the
because I know when they used to stink.
Well, I mean, and everybody has their own dynasty, and they probably have the greatest. They have the longest.
Sustained
years of sustained success in the NFL. And as I'm reading the article now...
Well, compared to, what, the 49ers or the...
Compared to the other dynasties.
Well, because the 49ers had a dynasty.
Right, but it wasn't... It was like 10 years.
Yeah, it wasn't that sustained.
The Steelers was like 10 years. The Vikings back in the day, when they went to 4 Super Bowls back in the day, they...
Oh, the Bills, too?
The Bills... But the Bills didn't win shit, so there's not really a dynasty if you're not winning.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They were AFC dynasty, dog.
But,
ouch.
Yeah, so, I mean...
But
the fact that they're calling the greatest of all teams is like the title just doesn't make sense because it made me immediately like
get turned off
to even reading the article. But it's really just about how they've created the at least the main title is how they created the greatest dynasty in football. So,
well, okay, because the dynasty that they're looking at is their run that they started and the run that they're on. Because okay, if you want to look at it, totally forget about when they used to stink as a whole. Look at when they started to actually be good and what they've sustained over the years. Yes, I will give them that. And that's why it's like, as much as I don't like them as a team, I don't hate them. Like, I respect greatness. I didn't like the Bulls, but I respected their greatness. So when they went up against Utah, I wanted them to beat Utah. When they went up against the Knicks, I wanted them to lose against my Knicks. That was just the way it was. But I enjoyed watching Jordan play, and I enjoyed greatness. I didn't like when he did it against my team. I'm not a hater. I appreciate what the Patriots do. I just don't like the team. You know? And not just that. The new age fans, not the fans that knew about the Eastern years, the fans that knew about Robert Edwards blowing out his knee on Pro Bowl weekend playing football on sand, and he was supposed to be like their big running back, right? Then they had to get Curtis Martin and some other shit like that. Either way, but I don't want to talk too much about their history. But it's the new age fan and their arrogance, the front runners, the ones that want to stick out their chest and be like, oh, we invented football. Oh, we're the greatest. Yeah, y'all great, but, you know, be humble with this shit. Because your shit could end the same way that the Chicago Bulls shit end. Right? So,
no, I mean, they're going to have it's going to go down. But what they're saying is, Bob Kraft bought the team 25 years ago, right? He spent $172 million on a team that's worth like,
how much now?
Like almost $1 billion probably with all the things that's up there, Foxborough and shit. And just a good tradition of winning. He had a few bad years in there. But since he's owned the team, they pretty much done nothing but go to Super Bowls and win. Yeah. So but I mean, the article is basically just a Tom Brady like swoon fest, which is whatever.
A fest.
You know, Brady, he deserves it. So. But the article, like, I thought it was going to be like how they're the greatest franchise in sports history. So I was immediately like, what the fuck, Sports Illustrated? And of course, you know, out here, you see it on the news and they spin it like to make it sound like that because hometown news, right? So.
Oh, yeah, well, that's how they get you to click in.
Right, and I clicked. I got the clickbait was successful, you motherfuckers.
But I don't know if we're going to move off of sports, but I don't want it to be forgotten about your boy.
Anthony Davis going to the Pistons next year? Or Charlie Ward getting these buckets?
No, it was actually about Frank Robinson.
Oh, shit. All right, we'll have to end the show on that note. Frank Robinson.
Yes. Rest in peace.
Died a couple days ago.
Yes.
First black manager in baseball history.
Yes.
First black MVP to win
both leagues.
The MVP in both leagues. Hall of Famer.
Yes. Pretty decent guy from what I've heard.
Decent dude. You know what I'm saying?
Decent man, yeah.
Did he win a title as a manager? With the Orioles? Nope, the Orioles never won shit, so.
Not being in the same league with the Yankees, they're not.
Great dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to imagine, like, back there in that time, he was a black manager at a time where that's, like...
Yeah, they were not just... And it's kind of sad that it seems like history is repeating itself because people don't want to recognize or totally accept the wrongs or like where things were bad, where he was openly called nigger.
Oh yeah,
like all kind of death threats, all kind of because why? He just wanted to be a manager, like he just wanted to take the next step in his profession. Like why? Oh, well, he's coming for all jobs. If there's a threat, it's like, are you that insecure where everything's a threat? Like you want to cry and when you think somebody the ghosts are coming for us, like it's not really about that. It's like it's just basic human right. And he was the first manager. And, and now it just feels like people with that they can openly say this to people in supermarket. Go back to your country. Like, motherfucker, I was born here. I might have an accent, but I was born here. So, hey, why don't you speak that back in, like...
I mean, I don't really run into that too often anymore, and if I do, they keep that shit quiet because they don't want to get punched in their shit.
Well, I know that I've seen the videos online too, and that's the sad part. Just the fact that kind of shit happens nowadays, and the only difference is that it's probably been happening for a long time. It's just now people got, basically their own video camera in their pocket, in their hands. So it's like anybody could be a Walter Cronkite. Anybody could be the Barbara Walters. Anybody could have video footage and just narrate what is going on. So that's just the difference now, because before it always used to happen. So it's now just everything's coming to light. People trying to play like it's brand new.
Right. Hey, Frank Robinson did his thing as a player and as a manager, even though he didn't win a title because, well, the Orioles are fucking trash. But
that too. Well,
shout out to him for his longevity. Was he 80? I think he was 83.
Yeah.
And what he did for baseball was in sports in general was pretty dope.
Yes.
And on that note, I'm saying episode 20, motherfucker got to go to this bowling tournament.
Oh yeah. Speak on it.
It's the Venus and Mars doubles tournament going on at the Cranston Lanes in Cranston, obviously.
You know what? Quietly,
it's a co-ed tournament, so I'm bowling. It's bowling with my friend Nicole, and then I'm also bowling with my mom on Sunday, so I'm bowling twice.
So you got a big bowling weekend.
I got a big bowling weekend. I'm trying to win some cash. Bowling is what I do. It's like the PBA. You know what I'm saying?
It's like upright curling.
Nah.
Without the brushes.
Completely different.
Yeah, I know. Because that's what I was going to say. Quietly, you try to play like, just go when they're now open and nobody's around. Be like, look, guys, I'm trying to practice some shit. Just be cool with it, right? Get some stones. And try to just curl it down. I don't think it's going to work because it's wood.
Yeah.
So, but you could probably try to just do it with the bowling ball and try to get your... No?
Nah.
That won't work?
No, there's no
brush. I'm trying to workshop it.
Trying to workshop it?
Yeah, we'll workshop it. Cause
maybe we...
This Trinidad curling team is going to happen just like Anthony Davis to the Knicks.
Anthony Davis is not going to the Knicks, man.
Reason why he's not going to go... Well, he might get traded to some other team, but if he doesn't go to L.A. and sign up with LeBron, he's going to go to the East Coast, so that way him and LeBron, because they have the same agent. So obviously they talk. So it will be a nice matchup for them to go against each other in the finals. Because
LeBron's never making another finals. So, I mean, that's just the nature of the Western Division right now. They don't have the pieces, so...
Well, either way.
Although they did come back and beat the Celtics the other night.
That was a great game.
And that was a good game all the way around.
That's how I ended up watching that motherfucking curling, because I didn't want to watch commercials. So I was like, oh, you know what? Let me see if I have this channel, curling. So I turned it. I was like, oh shit, I do get this channel.
Yeah, I watched so much curling when I was living in Michigan because it's like right next to Canada and shit.
Oh yeah.
And there's just always because I used to get my antenna used to pick up the one like Canadian sports network. Mm-hmm. So like I would just watch mad curling.
Did they have darts?
Darts too, lots of darts.
Yeah, see.
Yo, dart tournaments is wild as fuck. Like, it look like it's so live in there.
Yo, for real.
They be partying and shit and like cheering the whole fucking time.
I thought that shit was superimposed.
And like arenas.
Motherfucking darts in big arenas.
In big arenas. That shit is crazy.
Like, where are all these people coming from?
Yo, overseas sports is different, I guess, man.
Like, how you traveling 2 time zones to go watch motherfucking darts? Like you're going through 3 countries.
I mean, I watched a cornhole tournament this year on ESPN.
Oh my goodness!
And I watched and like dominoes. You ever watch dominoes on ESPN?
No,
dominoes
but I'll give you dominoes, but motherfucking cornhole.
Yeah, it's like a whole cornhole.
There's
league.
A tournament for cornhole.
There's a whole league, bro.
You know what? I need to find the motherfucking Yahtzee league. I'm telling you. Between Yahtzee and the Trinidad curling team, Anthony Davis to the Knicks.
There's Yahtzee tournaments. There's like Scrabble tournaments and all kinds of shit.
I need to find some.
But like, yo, darts is like crazy because it looks like the way that they're making noise, you would think that it's like they're pit fighting and shit, but it's just a dude just 140, and then the next dude comes up, throws his shits, and the commentators are all like amped up and shit.
Oh, you see that? Oh, it looks like you might block him for our next play.
He's got a bullseye. Like the energy is crazy. It's like a soccer game.
Yeah, like they just killed a lion or something with their bare hands, like a mountain lion. Like,
it's like a soccer game. It's crazy. But I don't even know how we got here. But
yeah, either way,
bowling tournament today and tomorrow.
Yes.
Go there. I'm gonna let y'all know if I win or not.
Yes. Gotta get that curling
obviously
practice in too.
Gotta get in curling practice this weekend and shit.
Gotta write up that treatment for that movie though.
Yo, write that shit. We gonna do that shit.
Hell yeah.
First, we gotta
wrap up this episode.
We gotta wrap up this episode so we can get to work. All right, and that shit. Yo, it's another Saturday morning conversation. It's your boy, DJ Caveman.
DJ IronMonkey going through my 40-year-old manual.
Yeah, he's having like a midlife crisis over here. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I gotta pick up my nap time.
Yo, naps are important.
Yeah.
That's if you leave one thing with the show today, naps.
Yeah.
They're important.
Pick out a proper nap time.
Episode 20. We out.